Sup, welcome everybody. Anime Holocops are ready. Straight to the jugular, says Walrus. Saw you skillfully dodging Dimension Venti's 20% usage in the Abyss video. That's true. I did notice. Well, to be quite honest, it was 19%, was it not? I remember very clearly because I didn't want to mention it because I had nothing good to say about it. Like everything I say, anything that I could have said about that particular statistic was going to be like negative, because let's be honest for a second, right? For an Archon to be sitting at like 19%, 20% usage isn't something we should be praising, right? The fact that people are praising Venti being at 20% is already, to me, is a problem. And I know in the West, Venti probably had even higher usage. I can say this for sure because I like almost most of the people that I talk with consistently, almost all of them did mention that, you know, Venti has been a very helpful addition to their teams. This particular Abyss, it's just to get past the Whopper Flowers for the most part. The Whopper Flower in the 12-1, because if you don't spend enough time, I mean, if you spend too much time dealing with them, you don't have enough time to complete the rest of the chamber and then go on to the second half. You needed to somehow deal with them very quickly, ideally in one rotation if possible. And what allowed you to do that was mostly Venti. Now, of course, Kazuha could somewhat help you deal with that as well, but Venti was the alternative for a lot of people. So I do admit, I never said Venti is bad. I always said that Venti is such a unique character at this point in the game, is that he has a niche that he has his strength has somehow turned into a niche, right? Like being able to CC units, group them all together. Somehow that got turned into a niche in Genshin Impact, which is crazy because you would think the ability to CC enemies is it's such a universal feature in most action combat games, but no, HoYoverse has released many ways, giving you many ways to CC enemies. Petrification, freeze, right? Anemo and the wind grouping is just one of the many ways that you can CC enemies in Genshin Impact, and there are enemies that no form of CC works against, right? The biggest boss enemies usually cannot be CC'd in any way, shape, or form. Even Zhongli's Petrification, which I believe has the same amount of CC as Ayaka's freeze, if not more, because Ayaka's freeze I don't believe works on, like, freeze doesn't work on ice enemies, right? But petrification does, and petrification also works on geo enemies. So I believe petrification for Zhongli is the strongest form of CC we have in the game. I mean, the most consistent. And then freeze following that, and then Venti and Kazuha's Anemo CC following after that, because Anemo CC has to do with weight, and some enemies are higher weight class than what the Anemo allows for it. So this this very, very, very seemingly insignificant distinction has made Venti a very yikers of a character, to be honest. I don't want to continue harping on the guy. I think at this point we just gotta let bygones be bygones, but I am quite bitter about this because I don't think an Archon deserves this kind of treatment. I think it's Hoyoverse owes it to the rest of the community to actually put some effort into making Venti Archon level again. I don't need him to be 90%. I need him to be somewhere around 60%. 60 to 70% usage consistently should be acceptable for Venti. You look very attractive today. Just today, my friend. Just today? Thank you, thank you. It's always nice receiving some compliments here and there, giving myself a good ego boost. HVK says, they don't buff older units, not their MO. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, they should. They really should, right? Venti is a very outdated unit. They need to buff, like, not buff. They need to change his kit around a little bit, right? Like, Venti, no doubt, should be the go-to Viridescent user. It should not be Kazuha. But I rest my case. For people who are wondering, did I quit Genshin? I think we'll talk about that as we go throughout the stream. I'll first update you guys on the Honkai Impact stuff. Actually, maybe we'll put it to a vote. Let's put it to a vote. Do you guys want me to talk about my Genshin thing right now, or you guys want to go through the Honkai account update first? Start a poll. Genshin first. Genshin talk first, or the update first? Genshin. Okay. All right. I'll let you guys vote. If you guys want me to talk about my current situation with Genshin, I'll talk about it. If you guys want to see the Honkai account first, we'll talk about it. It's up to you guys. I'm okay doing both because, to be honest, I just want to be transparent with you guys. My point here is never to debate you guys into anything, but yeah, there is an update for me with Genshin, and I'm sure it's not going to come as a big surprise to most people. But the thing is just that Genshin to me has always been a side game. I've said this many times in the past. This isn't something that I'm just pulling out of my ass nowadays, right? I've been saying this for a long time, and I've been urging everybody to do the same. And your relationship with Genshin is only going to get better if you do this. Which is treated as a side game. Ingnu says, Honkai Star Rail needs a massive physical buff for real. I don't play Honkai Star Rail. I mean, physical currently right now it's kind of weird. They don't really have like a dedicated. Clara is like the only one, but the problem with Clara is that she's a very passive character, so it means that she needs to get whacked for her to deal damage. But granted that if you build her right, she can be very lethal, right? Physical Clara is like the go-to character right now for physical compositions. She's insanely strong if you build her right and play the counter play style, which is so weird, which is very weird, but very strong character. All right, I think most people voted for Genshin. Yeah, 62 votes for Genshin. We only have 90 people. So now let's talk about Genshin. If you guys don't mind, I'll have Honkai Star Rail open in the background, and I'll just talk about Genshin. All right, let's talk about Genshin. So here's the situation with me and Genshin. All right, I've taken another break from Genshin because I don't want to burn myself out playing the game when there's no content that I'm really excited about. There are no new characters this patch. There are, I don't think, any new characters next patch. Right? So what's the point of going so hard in the game right now? I've said in the past that I whale my way out of a lot of problems I run into Genshin, whether resources or otherwise. I have chosen to get the battle pass whenever I run into a resource wall, and I have been able to finish the battle pass whenever I do choose to get it. And I only get the battle pass when both the contents of the game as well as the resource are necessary for me. I don't actively play Genshin these days, so whenever I make content for it, it's usually news content or discussion content about previous characters that I actually know about, right? I mean, there's nothing new here to really talk about. Lore has kind of come to a halt. It's really just casual events right now that people are enjoying, and I think it's fine for people to enjoy Genshin right now as well. I've never said that you shouldn't enjoy Genshin. I always urge people nowadays, like, if you have something you're not happy about, you cannot simply just say it. You have to act upon it, right? So I'm doing what I preach, is that I am not enjoying Genshin as much right now, then I'm just gonna stop playing the game. To be honest, nowadays I wouldn't even call what I do with Genshin playing. It's more just like getting on and doing the chores, right? So why bother yourself to do that? Why would you bother yourself to go and do chores, right? You already do chores IRL, I believe. So if you think that it feels like a strenuous activity to get on and play the game, then you should probably take a break, which I have. I took a break before this because I had to go away for work, and now I come back and I'm back on another break. This is the thing with Genshin. Oh, I think my camera is a little weird. This thing with Genshin, right? It's like the game is demanding you to take breaks, especially during these times. There's no Golden Archipelago, right? There's no Golden Archipelago right now. So I hope next patch 3.8? Yeah, I hope 3.8 brings us Golden Archipelago. Then maybe I'll hop back in and because Golden Archipelago is usually a little more exciting than some of these other events that we have, right? Animeholic says, I said to someone in the comments of a previous video that Genshin content will return once we get closer to Fontaine. Right. And another thing is, like, making content for Genshin. There's very little content we can make for Genshin nowadays. Like, even like most other content creators that make Genshin content have stopped, or they're making they're criticizing Genshin for it, how lax it is. So it's not like, and it's not like I don't want to be critical of Genshin. It's that I feel like I've been one of the more critical content creators when it comes to Genshin, and anything more that I can say is just basically repeating myself. In fact, I've been repeating myself for like almost two patches in a lot of recurring discussions. So I don't feel like I really need to reiterate a lot of my points. I think I've said them enough. I've hammered them home. People have tried to reject some of my comments, being like, that's not true. And I've even made videos talking about people's like perspective, like the different perspective that people have offered, saying, well, I don't think that's true because XYZ reason. And I'm like, okay, I respect that, but respectively, this is why you're wrong. I've even made those videos. So at this point, there's very little I can still talk about Genshin. Very little. And the very little that I have left are mostly hypercritical and borderline nitpicking discussion topics, to the point where I think very few people are going to actually enjoy watching those kind of videos. I do believe that discussion videos should be open-ended. It should give everybody a chance for discussion, and not just somebody dogging on the topic and subject like a one-sided, rant. Don't get me wrong though, I love rant videos. I actually really enjoy watching rant videos. I watch a lot of Souls videos. And him and I actually do talk in Discord in private here and there. In fact, we were just talking about the situation with the newest Abyss being, he calls it like annoying. Like, he said this is not what endgame players wanted, but I said, like, well, what is Hoyoverse gonna do, right? Like, you gotta design, when you make things more difficult, you gotta put in more gimmicks, you gotta increase the HP pool, you gotta make it just harder to clear overall. You need to raise the requirements of character thresholds, all these things, right? And he's like, yeah, but it's so annoying. They did it in such an annoying way, and it's like, and they can easily design it to be much more engaging and intuitive, but they chose to make it annoying, and in doing so, it's a lazy way to fix the end game, right? And I agree with him. It's like, okay, yeah, I get your point, but then again, where's the incentive for HoYoverse to not be lazy? We never ever gave him an incentive as a community to say, well, you have to put in more effort, right? We never made them do that. We never kind of forced them in that direction. So HoYoverse kind of just taking it chill and relax and doing whatever they've always been doing, is increase the HP pool, throw in some more annoying mechanics, and call it a day. Sanzu says Genshin needs a makeover. Queer Eye style, what? Too old of a reference? That is too old of a reference. But like, I could make a video saying, well, Genshin does need some change, and I was saying, right, some older characters don't need a buff, but they need revamps of their kits. A lot of their design, like kit design, doesn't work in modern day Genshin. It's fallen way far behind. But however, it's not going to do that. Why would they, right? Why would they ever do that? Even if they're trying to rerun characters, like I'm sure just by the design alone, the like how a character looks is enough to sell these characters. So why would HoYoverse ever need to redesign kits? Because HoYoverse has never sold characters based off of their kits. A lot of the initial sales and stuff is usually derived from lore or general community hype, right? How good a character is has been influential, but not the sole defining feature as to how well a character sells. But it is true that some of the best selling characters are all characters with amazing kits. But if they make every character that good, then by definition, those previous characters that were good now are average characters, right? Does that make sense? It's like they can't make every character good, because then the good, then the criteria for being good has been risen, so now everybody's average, right? The characters that used to be good are now considered average. Then you need to make better characters. That's what we call power creep. So they can't do that. They gotta keep a baseline, and then they have a couple characters that stands out above the rest, and that's what they've been doing. And they realize they can make a very, very comfortable amount of money. I say comfortable, but they make a ton of money, a crazy amount of money by doing that. Sanzu River says, in HoYoverse's mind, exploration is a game mode. It's the game mode, probably. But in their mind, puzzles is also like a necessary feature in these games, because they designed a lot of the game mechanics around Zelda. Like, come on, let's just be honest and say it. They took so much inspiration that, like, yes, people were saying it was like a Zelda clone. Not a clone per se, but they took so many inspiration from Zelda, but they only took like the concept. They only took the minimum concept. Have some puzzles. Here's some unique combat systems, right? Here's some gadgets that helps you navigate the world, but they've never developed upon it. They kept it at such a base level, and the only reason that Genshin Impact is still this popular is because of forced habit. Right? They designed the game around forcing people to play the game in a certain way for so long that now most people are playing the game out of habit as opposed to actually wanting to play and enjoy the game. This is like a psychological trick that they've basically done, and they're trying to do the same thing for Honkai Star Rail. And I'll tell you guys, Honkai Star Rail actually has a more perfected habitual like system, right? The dailies are even less demanding than Genshin. Can you believe that? Genshin's dailies are some of the most chillax, easy to knock out things imaginable. Honkai Star Rail is even easier, and Honkai Star Rail has better rewards, in my opinion, for their dailies, which is even crazier, right? Like, not only is it easier, but it gives you more. What is this accomplishing? This accomplishes two things. One, it basically tells you, even in your busiest times, even when you're lazy, you don't enjoy the game, you're gonna quit, it takes little to no effort. It's so damn easy. It takes less than, like, if you're lucky, it takes like a minute. That's crazy. If you're lucky, you get all the right quests, it takes you a minute. If you're unlucky, maybe like 3 minutes, and you can get all this done. You don't have to run around for most part. You can teleport to the thing, because in Genshin you have to teleport all these things, and you gotta run around, you gotta do all these weird tasks, and then at the end you gotta go to the commissions desk. No. In Honkai they revamped the whole thing. You can stand here, open your map, teleport to one place, do a bit of stuff, and then you can collect everything right from where you stand. It's just streamlining this even more, right? They're making it even easier to do these things, and hence establishing that behavior. They're trying to make it so that it's very difficult to tell yourself, I'm not gonna do the dailies, because it's so damn easy. It literally takes no effort, right? So, and the rewards are pretty hefty, right? You get a ton of credits, you get some relic materials, EXP, and of course the jades. And very good EXP, especially if you're still working your way to Trailblaze 60, 65. Just log it on, doing your dailies every day. You're going to be making pretty decent progress towards that end game. So this is what I'm talking about. Genshin Impact has established this behavior pattern for you. Like, the keyword here is they established it for you. They've incentivized you to do it, and then now that you've done it all these years, it's very difficult to break this habit. People don't like change. If this has become part of your day, you wake up, you brush your teeth, right? And then while you're taking a fat duke, you get on your Genshin account and then you do your dailies. That's what you've been doing for 2 years. Now when you take a duke, you're gonna feel weird not doing it. It's it's weird. The dailies are borrowed from Honkai Impact. Yeah, like this daily, in my opinion, it's not a much, but it's a better overall system for players than Genshin is. Zenpai says Genshin can make their game better, but they chose not to. This is actually, that's very interesting, because I was talking to Soul about this. Soul is another content creator here on YouTube. I literally had this exact same conversation. I don't know if he minds. I'm sure he doesn't mind, right? Soul, you don't mind. Are you in chat right now? Let me see. Is he here? No, he's not here. Okay, he doesn't mind. He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind. So this is our conversation. Where should I start? I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Okay. So this was we spoke 2 days ago at 1:33 a.m. So he said, okay, I'll just start from here. So the Soul says, okay, I'll start with me. So I said, but people wanted harder endgame, right? I put harder in quotations because he was saying like, talk about the new Abyss. I don't care. I don't know if you care, but it's bad. So bad I came back to whine about it. I was like, but people wanted harder content, right? And he said, not harder though. Just put the most annoying, I can't say it, things in one Abyss and restricted our elements to 2 of the 7. I don't know. Star Rail made me realize that MiHoYo is capable. They just don't want to do shit, right? He also said, quit Star Rail after 2 weeks because the writing is on the wall with that game. and then I responded, it's like, but annoying is a form of difficulty, is it not? And then Soul responded, not really. I can take a normal overworld enemy, give it 5 million HP, and make it not be on stage for 50% of the time, and slap a 3-minute timer on it for completion. That doesn't make a challenging encounter, right? That's what he's saying. And he says it makes an annoying encounter. I guess the better term would be artificial challenges. We wanted something skill incentive, not annoying ass perma-stun time gate. But I guess that's in us for expecting HoYoverse to do something right. And I said, I just want to grind for 4 hours a day. I like repeatable maniacal tasks. That's literally what I said. I said this to him yesterday. And he said same. I plan on making a video about Star Rail where I will address it there. Star Rail does a lot of things good and Genshin should draw inspiration from it. And then I said, HoYoverse knows how to make Genshin a better product. It's just, why bother? They made billions already. Where's the incentive to change the formula? This is what I asked Soul. And Soul says, the sky is blue. No shit, chief. I know they have no incentive, but all Star Rail did is prove they knew exactly how to fix the issues and they just chose to not do that, right? And then I said, which is what I've been saying for years, but people chose to believe HoYoverse was stupid. So let's end the conversation there because then we go on to talk about something else. This is what I've been saying. Like I kept telling people, HoYoverse knows, they read it, they hear it, they are very aware of what type of changes we want and how, like, and what they can do to give us those changes. I kept saying this to people. People are like, no, Walrus, you're crazy. HoYoverse are just stupid. They have no idea. They don't know how to build a good game. They have no idea. They don't ever read the feedback, so they don't know. And then Honkai Star Rail come out, and suddenly everybody's just like, they knew. They know. There's no way they don't know. They knew all along. They just chose not to do anything, and they chose to ignore us, right? And this is what I'm saying. A lot of HoYoverse's success is like, it's not all luck. All right. Yes, being released in September 2020 was like the perfect time for a game of Genshin's quality to arrive on the market. Definitely. At the time, anime RPG games was like, they existed, but they're huge cash grabs. Like a majority of them were PvP based as well. And they're based on, like, they're also based off of like big anime titles, anime IPs like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, freaking Dragon Ball Z, right? A lot of the more successful anime games were based off, like, Genshin Impact was really a game that just came out of nowhere, had great anime aesthetics, and a good enough story to keep people interested, and then the waifus, right? Like waifus on waifus on waifus, and then they got the community in a craze because of the music, the quality of the game, the visuals pulled people in. And once HoYoverse got you sucked into that vortex, they basically never let you go, right? It's like that meme, like, whoa, I won't let you go. And that's what HoYoverse did. They never gave you a reason to leave. Sanzu says, feels like the feedback I'll send to the Honkai team in some email mix-up. But here's, okay, we're going to get into a little bit of controversy territory, or what's that word called again? The one with the tinfoil hat, conspiracy territory. What if I told you that from the beginning, HoYoverse had always meant for the feedback to be for another game? Would you believe me if I said that? What if they never once had intentions to fix any issues they had with Genshin? What if the whole point when they first started Genshin is like, okay, we're going to use all the feedbacks from this game and we're going to prep it for Star Rail? What if from patch 1.0 of Genshin, they were taking notes, like the Honkai Star Rail team were taking notes from Genshin players? Is that too far of a reach? Is that too far reach? I don't think so, because look, like, hindsight is always 2020, right? Now thinking about it, it's like, it literally makes sense that that's what they were doing, is that they were taking detailed notes from all our feedbacks, how we wanted characters, how we preferred, you know, like, for example, how the whales, I'm pretty sure they have different categories of feedback as well. Sanzu, your feedback is not going to be in the same pile as little Timmy there. Like, people who have spent like $10,000 in Genshin, their feedback probably are in a completely separate feedback pile compared to people who were free to play. I'm sure they categorize different like spender feedbacks versus free to play feedbacks, and even spenders are probably made into different spending categories. Probably the low tier spenders, mid tier spenders, high tier spenders, and the leviathans. Sanzu says they buffed Kaching and Honkai first, wouldn't surprise me. Exactly. So this is what I'm saying, is that feedback is nice. I've never said don't do feedback. I said do feedback, but you know, we really gotta temper our expectations as to how the feedbacks are, like how the information from the feedbacks are being used. Huh? Right? So my wife Sela says, you're right, Walrus, and Genshin is kind of like a testing game. It really does feel like it, doesn't it? Does it not? Looking at some of the events they put out in Genshin, it honestly feel like it's just a test game. It's like a sandbox game in all sense of the word. Like, it's as sandbox as it gets. Last patch we had we've been having these events for over a year now. Is that they give you a creative mode inside like a space, domain space, and you make your own event, and then you make the event and you get your friends and other people to come and play these events. I don't know about you guys, all right? I'll be honest with you guys, I've never once played those events. I'm not about to go in, spend hours building my own domain, working for Hoyoverse for free, and then like telling you guys to go in and try it out. Like, I don't know, maybe some content creators find that fun, but I couldn't do it. I was like, damn it, I'm not about to sit here and do this. I pulled for my waifus, I pulled for these characters, I built them up over months, grinded for their artifacts and all this stuff, and now I'm gonna sit here, spend dozens of hours potentially designing a perfect like a domain dungeon. No, couldn't do it. It really feels like Hoyoverse is just trying all of the archetypes of possible events and mini games to see which one sticks, which one people enjoy the most. I'm pretty sure they have a metadata, of information that they basically go off of, like, interesting, we're gonna be doing this, the XYZ, because this has seemed to show the best retention, and we're gonna probably incorporate this in our future titles as a more major form of permanent content, right? Soraxis says, we getting official soon on Star Rail. Walrus believe. Are we? They're really gonna incorporate official in this? How are they gonna incorporate official though without, like, because Hoyoverse seems to take the lore of their games very seriously. They don't want to just throw official in like willy-nilly. There has to be some sort of like event that happens. For example, a tear in the space dimension continuum, and somehow Teyvat's world got linked to the world of whatever this world is called, and then things just kind of flood in, and Fischl was taking a stroll one day and she kind of got caught up in it, and she now got sucked into the, I don't know, like the Hoyoverse doesn't really like to just throw these characters in. I never played Kaching in Honkai Impact, so I don't know. Sanzu says, other than buffing Electro, I pretty much sent the similar feedback as everyone else. It's interesting because buffing Electro and stuff like that, they did end up doing, right? So we gotta kind of, if we're gonna talk about Hoyoverse not listening, we kind of also have to talk about them listening. Is that when we did say Electro was one of the weaker elements and it needed a buff, they did that through Dendro. Now, but how much was that Hoyoverse? How much of it was Hoyoverse's plan versus them listening to us? I don't know. But right now, Geo is in a terrible, terrible situation. I don't know if they're gonna do anything for it though. Insan says they already interplay multiverse lore in MiHoYo games deep lore. Yeah, people were saying that about when Kaching and Fischl went to Honkai, right? And that's like, you see, this is the thing about HoYoverse, like it has to be lore. And how Fischl and if Kaching ever comes to Honkai Impact, I mean Honkai Star Rail, if Kaching ever makes it here, I don't know if I'm gonna have the if Kaching makes it here, what is my reason to go back to Genshin? Honestly. Sanzu says, only took 2 years to buff Electro, so Genshin will be the best gacha game ever in 2056. Genshin might be the only gacha game left in 2056. I don't know if this gaming model is gonna make it to 2056. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 2056. How many people in chat are actually gonna make it to 2056? Holy smokes. Okay, here's another question for you, chat. Do you guys think Genshin is just gonna close their servers once they finish the main story, or do you think they're gonna keep it open just to milk? Be honest. Do you think HoYoverse is gonna be like, okay, we're done with all the stories and stuff, we're gonna call it quits. This is it. Thank you for playing Genshin Impact, and we'll see you guys in a new adventure or something like that, and then they just close the servers after 10 years. Somebody says hopefully closed. I really hope they close it. Please end my suffering. Cello says Honkai still hasn't closed. How long has that been? Just the milk hole. And then I think it will be Genshin Impact 2. If it is successful, they will make new story. Part 2, story like Honkai Impact 3rd. Genshin Impact 2. Genshin 2, probably new planet loop. They'll just keep making stories forever. I think it'll still be open. HVK says, shut it down. Honkai Impact 3rd story just finished. They are adding more stuff. Genshin Star Rail. They still making content for GGZ. Ah, is that the Husbando game? Right? That's the Husbando game, right? GGZ. What was it called again? Wasn't it Tears of Themis? Oh, that's Honkai 2. Wasn't there one before that called Tears of... Wasn't it Tears of Themis? Or something like that. It was like a Husbando game. Yeah, yeah, it's like Tears of Themis is an ultimate husband game. GGZ is Honkai's predecessor. What about Tears of Themis? Is that still live? What's HoYoverse's first game ever? Is Tears of Themis their first game? And then they made GGZ, and then they make Honkai Impact 3, and then they make Genshin, right? Fly Me to the Moon was their first game. Let me search this up. What is Fly Me to the Moon? That sounds like a song. Dun, 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 dun. On HoYoverse. Let's see. Oh my god. Let me see what this game looks like. They have came a long way, haven't they? They have come a long way. My god. I swear Dawei was probably working by himself for this game. Like come on now. Oh my. Put it on screen? Yeah. Dawei must have just got the pen and paper and started drawing himself, because golly, the quality just doesn't seem right here. Is this what it looked like? Or is this fan art? I don't know what is what. Is this what it is? This is where Genshin came from, people. You see, we all have to start somewhere. We all had to start somewhere. No matter how big his vision was, Dawei had to settle with this. As his first title. Look, we went from this to this. In what? In how many years? 10 years? Like, I'm pretty sure this is what Dawei had envisioned from the beginning. Now he's just like a child fulfilling his dream. Look at this. And then we go back and look at this. That's crazy. Oh no, not the like they didn't even have the text properly done. Oh, this is, oh my god. From 2D to real mommies. Yeah. Should look for a gameplay video. Yeah. Fly me to the moon. Hoyoverse. Oh my god. Does it come in? Of course, 360p is all we get. There you go, chat. Wow, good work. Wow, that's a steep cliff. Wow. Okay. Imagine paying $1,500 for C6 of this character. This was Dawei's first passion project. Chat, get a good look. Get a good look. This is where Dawei came from. How can you not feel proud of the man if this was his humble beginnings? He went from this to Honkai Star Rail, now to Zenless Zone Zero soon. He also made billions with Genshin Impact, and this is where he started from, right? Come on. This is where the meme small indie company came from, right? This particular title. I wonder how successful this game was. I doubt it was that successful. Like, I mean, oh, wait, what? Was this a legit transition? Isn't that copyrighted? Dawei? Like, I remember he gave an interview talking about moe characters. Moe is like a type of, like a character archetype in Japanese like anime speech. Like, he's really leaning into the moe style here. This character has like 5 different animations. Depending on when this came out. Look, it's crazy because when they collect the coins, there's a delay for the coins to disappear, right? Look, when she touches these rocks, they don't disappear immediately. There's like a delay. My god. I mean, we get a good laugh out of it, but like, you gotta feel pretty good for the guy, right? You gotta feel pretty good for the guy because he went from like that to now making stuff like this. That's just crazy. It should show you guys. It doesn't matter where you are right now. Give it 10 years, you should be doing something amazing as long as you don't you don't give up. Never give up. You can do it. Dawei did it. After that, Genshin made them millions, billions, is it not? I'm pretty sure Genshin's total revenue should be in the billions. miHoYo's current net worth is 16 billion USD. Yeah. Yeah. Sanzu says copyright exists in China. I guess not for the small, not for the size of company he was working in. Honestly. Sanzu says, always been my dream to open a casino. Ah, casinos. But the thing is, casinos, in my opinion, is like you're not gonna really get the otaku money. HoYoverse is like, HoYoverse literally got rich off of otakus, right? People who are into these anime-esque visuals. Casinos like has a different vibe to it. And the thing about casino is like you're only there to gamble, right? That's the sole purpose you're doing. But in Genshin, like the fact that gacha is gambling for something you want, whereas casinos is just gambling for gambling. So unless you can actually gamble in a casino, but then you can have like something of permanence that you win, that's of value to you, then those casinos suddenly feel extra juicy. Tech otaku scams the world. Sanzu says, how are otaku so wealthy is beyond me, because they never go out. They don't spend their money on anything. It's true. It's true. Otakus are the, like, you got, if you can find a demographic of people who never leaves their house, they still work for the most part, and then they don't spend money on anything except they just love anime and they love like 2D stuff. Nothing wrong with that, but it's just like that's a lot of money just sitting there for you to make, as long as you can capitalize on it, make a good product that they enjoy. Shukai, what's up, my friends? Gifted 1 membership and it went to Nebulous77. Thank you, Shukai. Always nice for you to tune in. Shukai, you should take it easy, because didn't you were just saying that Honkai milked your wallet. Nebulous is very grateful, so thank you very much. Welcome to the gang, Nebulous. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, but like, I think a lot of, like, I wouldn't really say otakus are rich and wealthy, but a lot of otakus have consistent income and they don't drink, they don't party, right? Usually they're more secluded, they keep to themselves. They maybe go out for food every now and then, but that's the extent of their spendings. They maybe have a collection or collectibles that they have a hobby for. But apart from that, they have expendable income every month. And even then, some otakus are not going to spend on games like Honkai and Genshin, right? They see it as a free-to-play experience. And otakus, for the most part, I'm familiar with, are okay with grinding away at things over a long period of time. They've been conditioned by anime to wait a week per episode, right? So they're very okay waiting for weeks and months and years on end to get the things that they want. They want a C6 R5 Eula. They're okay spending the next 10 years working on that. Slowly but surely, they're gonna get what they want. Otakus have like the mentality of like a seasoned warrior, even though on the outside they each look like they don't look like warriors, is what I'm trying to get at. Iron Sun says, true, miHoYo found a financial loophole to enforce since Genshin, especially during pandemic. Now they're bigger than Ubisoft, which is insane. Yeah. It just comes to show that nobody paid otakus any mind before HoYoverse. Like, yes, there were like a lot of companies in Japan tried to capitalize on otakus and their money, but that's just for Japan. A lot of companies in Japan right now should be kicking themselves in the rear end because they didn't see the potential in a global market for this stuff. They were so focused on their own IPs and their own region. They were making so much money in Japan that they thought, okay, this is the extent. We basically have an iron grip on the gacha genre. In come HoYoverse, to completely dominate the market and show the world just how much money they were leaving on the table in terms of these otaku gacha games. Jabba, what are you doing? Hey! Hey! Eating garbage. Stop it. Genshin is a video game, not food. Anyways. Horrorverse also appeals female otakus with yaoi shippings and husband. Yeah, they're very inclusive with this stuff. They're so inclusive to the point where like they're making, like, you know, in China, which is very weird, a lot of more secluded people, especially for men, it is, their interests aren't always like these bulk men, but sometimes effeminate like men are also like of desire. Like men that have more feminine qualities are kind of hot to some people. It's like in CN as well. It's gotten to the point where like this kind of stuff has gotten a little bit out of hand, to the point where the government had to step in now to kind of ban, like they banned like effeminate men. Like you cannot make men too feminine now in Chinese media. It's just gotta put a break on that stuff, right? So it's just like Horrorverse knows psychologically exactly what people want, and they know it so well, and they're trying to capitalize on it, but it, like to the point where the government is now like, okay, relax, okay, stop it. Sanzu says, problem with Honkai is this: do I simp for Branya or the short Branya, or wait for Kafka and Jing Liu? Just bring Kaching over, please. Who is Jing Liu? I don't even know who that is. But Sanzu, can't you just simp for all of them? I'm sure you can. Bethesda's use as Walrus. I think Japanese don't care about global money and bother to compete. You can see in their tech sector, for example, the smartphone industry, there's no international Japanese smartphone sale. Okay, here's another issue. That's a political discussion. I do have my viewpoints on that. Personally, I feel like that Japan, for the most part, has just got complacent, right? Japan was like the global tech powerhouse 3 decades ago, something like that. In the 90s, Japan was so strong. The 80s and 90s, I think Japan was just like the god of tech, the kingdom for tech. And then they got complacent, right? When the iPhone was starting to get popularized, most of the Japanese people I knew were still using flip phones. In fact, they didn't get onto like the iPhone trend until like the 2010s. Like Japan is very behind when it comes to adapting to new changing media, new tech, and all this stuff. It has a lot to do with most of the higher ups in Japan are very traditionalistic. They're like, think about it. Right now, they're in their like mid to late 50s, maybe early 60s. These are the people making decision for Japan. Like a lot of the top dog in these industries are very old, and Japan by itself is a very traditional nation. They like, things don't get moved very easily in Japan. They prefer to do things the old way. If you guys don't know, there's this thing, I believe it's called a hanko. Is it called a hanko? It's like a stamp, okay? Everyone in Japan has a stamp. And when you have to go sign legal documents, you have to bring this stamp. And if you lose it, replacing it is like replacing your passport. Get it? And a lot of young people hate this so much, to the point where they're like, they don't understand why this is still even a thing. It's a physical stamp you have to carry with you to, like, whenever you sign really important documents, like purchasing a house, signing legal documents, and it's like irreplaceable. and it's enforced by law that everybody has to have this thing. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, Japan has their ways of doing things, and it's based in tradition. They like it that way. The old people like it that way. The new generation don't like it. But the old generation is what runs the country, and that's why a lot of the business, let's be honest, if they could make billions, they want to make billions. It's just they don't know. A lot of the old people who are running these companies, like, think about it like this: the people who are running these gacha companies in Japan are like the executives, the top dog executives who gets to make the big decisions. Probably, I don't think anybody who's making those decisions is under the age of 40. It's 40 and up. Whereas like Dawei is like how old is Dawei? I'm just curious, how old is Dawei? Dawei, I think maybe is like in his late 30s or something like that. Like, you need young, fresh minds. You need people who are young to like not make decisions but give input. You need to listen to the younger people. HoYoverse CEO Dawei might be like early 40s at the worst. Age. Aha! 35 to 36. He's born 1987. Right? Yeah. 35, 36. This is what I'm talking about. You need younger perspective. You need people who are basically in tune with the modern world. You like, yes, tradition is important, but like at times you just need to take a step forward away from what you're comfortable with for the last like 5 decades. He's a millennial. Yeah, Dawei is technically a millennial, so it's like he's very aware of where the market is lacking. A lot of you guys probably don't even know this, but you guys probably can leverage a lot of your new media. No, I don't even know what to call it. A lot of this knowledge is just new media knowledge. Is that where are people looking to spend their money? How are people wanting to spend their money, right? Like, we are very different from our previous generation. What's our previous generation? Like Generation Y, Generation X? Right? It's just like, we're very different from them. Spending habits and stuff like that, different, completely different. So when companies don't understand that, they're just leaving a lot of money on the table. And Japan was very complacent, right? They were very focused on the Japanese market. A lot of the games that they have don't come to the West, and even when it does come to the West, like, just think about it like this. Let me ask you guys another question. Very simple question. If HoYoverse decided to release Genshin Impact in China first, and after about like a year, then they released the global version, would Genshin have the same level of success? Yes or no? Right? Very simple question. If HoYoverse chose to release a Chinese version first, and then much later, well, not much, maybe even like 6 months later, release a global version, would Genshin have the same level of success? Right? Obviously not. When we talk about this stuff, why did Genshin succeed? People never like to talk about the details. How much effort HoYoverse put in to assure that these things don't fail, that this title is set up for success, right? You might think it's very non-consequential, like, oh, like whatever, just release it like 3 months later, release it 4 months. No, that's not gonna work. It has to be a simultaneous release. They had one chance, right? One chance. Millennials, Gen Z, we are not a very we may be lazy and complacent, but we are not very forgiving. You betray us once, you make us feel like shit once, usually you're not getting us back, right? So for the people who HoYoverse did end up pissing off and quitting the game, there's very small chance that they're ever going to give HoYoverse titles a chance. But what I'm saying is, if you do us right though, right? A lot of us have a lot of issues. I'm telling you guys, I'm not going to turn this into a therapy session, but a lot of us millennials and Gen Zs have issues, like many, many issues. Trust issues. But if you can show us that you're worthy of our trust, we will follow you to the ends of the world, which is also what HoYoverse did in the early days of Genshin Impact. They made great first impressions. Like, dog on them all you want nowadays, but when Genshin first came out, HoYoverse was like a fucking saint. I have never seen a gacha game that was willing to make their 4-star characters free to play accessible, some of the best characters in the game. Fast forward almost 3 years, that has not changed. The same characters that were available in patch 1.0 are still some of the best characters to date. Right? Dog on them all you want. A lot of this stuff, like a lot of Genshin's success came from careful planning and the willingness to do the things that other companies were not willing to do. Signa says, Punishing Grey Raven, Aether Gazer, Tower Fantasy are examples of that. Hype is gone if they can read ahead. Yeah, the thing is, Genshin fully realized that for a game to succeed, even though the West and the East don't actually communicate that much, but having them like start at the same starting line is very important for just general hype across the world. It doesn't matter if you're in China, it doesn't matter if you're in Japan, it doesn't matter if you're in freaking Ethiopia, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. You can be anywhere, right? You have to be at the same rate of progression. You have to be at the same pace. Nobody wants to feel like they're playing second fiddle. Nobody. Do you guys like? There's no girl out there who's happy being the side chick. Nobody. Maybe some if they're getting paid very well. But I'm just saying, if you had the choice, you always want to be the main bitch, right? So it's the same thing. When you're playing Genshin Impact, you're playing these mobile games. I felt this when I was playing, what was that game called? The game I was playing right before Genshin came out. It's the Tower Defense. Also a Chinese game. The Chinese game. We were months behind. They had these waifus as well. Arknights, yes, Arknights. I was playing Arknights. It felt like shit because every time a character comes out, CN already has like 20 different meta guides talking about the character with like 3 different tier lists, and everything's broken down about the character, and everybody in the global server was just copy and pasting everything CN said, and it was such a boring ass way to play the game. There was no exploration. There was like not in that sense. There was no like there wasn't even a chance given to players to figure out characters for them to try and test and have fun with it. It was all written out, multi-paged essays about character and how the character in fact wasn't even good anymore after 2 patches. I hated that. Like, it's so boring. There was no incentive at all to actually enjoy the game. Most of the discussions in Arknights was based off of what CN said. Like when a character came out, everybody was just kind of either regurgitating what CN said or discussing things based off of CN. And what makes it even worse? Okay, here's something else that, let's say, Tower Fantasy did that fucking. It's like they make an entire different power model around the characters on global. They nerf them, they change their kits around, and in the end, the character is like a shell of a unit from what we see in CN, which is even fucking worse because it's like, okay, we see what they had in CN. Wow, so amazing. I love that playstyle. That looks good. Oh, she's broken? Well, I'm gonna save for 3 months when the character comes out. Oh, guess what? It does half of what that character did. It's like, how do these companies not understand? How can they not understand? I don't get it. HoYoverse laid the groundwork, showcasing how important it is for a global synchronized release. You cannot have regions feeling like they're the side region, that they're insignificant. How would you, as a whale, as a spender, feel if basically the company is telling you you're always second priority? HoYoverse, even though now we know they have a heavy preference towards CN, they never let that show when the game first came out. The first time we got a glimpse of this was the Zhongli buff, but we were already 2 patches in at that time, right? We were 2.5 patches in actually, so which is like 3-4 months into the game, a lot of people had already invested hundreds if not thousands of dollars, and then we started realizing, wow, okay, so they listened to CN, but they listened. We chose to have the copium belief. We're like, oh my god, they listened only to CN, but then we told ourselves, but it's okay, at least they listen, right? That's how we lied to ourselves, being like, oh, it's okay, they listen, they're buffing the characters. So like a lot of these things are like, yes, HSR did good, but right, the but is basically saying like, well, they did good, but at the same time they were very manipulative, however very smart in how they approach the community. I solely believe that if a gacha game, like if any gacha game companies ever come across this clip or whatever, if you want to be successful, you need success globally nowadays. It's not enough, like unless you're okay with making just a couple million, which is fine, it's still a lot of money for a company, right? Making millions. But if you're looking at HSR and you're like, how can we, learn from their success? And is it just luck? It is not luck. I'm telling you guys, even if you have to lie and deceive to the player base that you care about them, do it. And it's not just making shitty ad videos saying like, we care, we are so sorry that our game was don't do that. But actions speak louder than words. Putting in the effort to have a global synchronized release is far more important than you guys will ever know. Right? To you guys think, well, like it actually is more beneficial to global if we first test the game on CN, right? Like we test all this and all these problems. No, let us be part of the test. Just include us. No, like honestly, just include us. Include the world. Like think about it like this: if you're running tests and the world is offering itself as your test subjects, why wouldn't you? Another great example right now is, I must be getting Alzheimer's. What the fuck? Wuthering Waves, yes. Wuthering Waves. When they ran the beta test, they allowed CN beta tests and they allowed global beta tests. So people were actually able to play and test the game. Include the community. Look at how active Wuthering Waves and Kuro Games has been on YouTube, making announcements on Twitter. Global matters, right? Global matters, even though they don't pull in as much revenue. I believe revenues for gacha games has always been, nowadays CN is number 1, followed by Japan. I think Japan is a close second, right? I'm pretty sure Japan is a close second, which is insane given how like how many people are in China. I think there's like what, 1.4 billion? What's the Chinese population versus Japan? So it's like, it's crazy how Japan is so competitive in terms of revenue. And then followed by that, I think it's global, right? So it's just, global makes up for probably like 20 something % of revenues. And when we're talking about billions, that's a lot of money that you're choosing, like you're actively choosing to just omit. And a lot of companies still think like, oh, like if we release the game later, they'll still play the game. Yeah, they will, but not all of us. Most of us won't play the game. Most of us, there are people who will straight up refuse to play a game if it's not released at the same time, because they hate the feeling of having all of this stuff done for them. I think about it like this: content creators are also very important for your games, right? Like if companies still think content creators don't matter, it's like, oh, our game can succeed without content creators. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. It's just, nowadays, like, it's not that otakus don't want to socialize. They want to socialize in a different form. We're socializing right now, are we not? Right? You, me, like 100 something of you guys with me, we are socializing right now. We want to socialize in a different form. Everybody wants to play a game that has discussion, that has streamers talking about it, that has people playing it, that has their friends playing it, that have other people talking about it. We want that, okay? So to think you can have a successful global release without Twitch streamers, without YouTubers actively wanting to play your game, you are delusional. Absolutely, you're cuckoo. right? So, and you cannot pay them to do it, right? You can't pay them to do it, because paying them to do it is like, what happens when the money stops? Are they gonna still continue doing it? Don't think so, right? So the thing is, I hope in the future more and more of these companies understand that just how HoYoverse got their success. Yes, the quality mattered. Yes, the music was amazing. Having a strong story, right? Not having that cheap vibe, not being insanely pay to win. In fact, another big thing for HoYoverse's success, which I actually don't like, is the fact that there's no PvP. Stop getting people to battle each other with their credit cards, right? Stop it. Most PvP games, most if not all gacha, you know what? All gacha PvP games are pay to win. All of them. I don't think there's a single gacha PvP game that is not pay to win. Right? It's just, it'll never work. If the game is a gacha game and has PvP, it's gonna be, and like, think about it. Would you rather have millions of people spending a little bit of money every single month on a non-PvP game? Because they'll stay if that's the case, right? There are, like, how many people in chat are in chat, you know, very quickly in chat. Type 1, if Genshin had PvP, would you have continue playing the game? Type 1 if you would, type 2 if no. If Genshin was a PvP game, would you have played, or would you have continued to play? 1 if for yes, 2 for no. So 1 means you would play even if it was PvP. 2, you would have quit if it was PvP, if it had PvP. Right? See, there are some 1s, but mostly 2s. To be honest, I would have stayed. Like I said, usually the whales would stay. I'm surprised Sanzu is in demolishing that number 1 key, but Sanzu's just sitting there like one. Okay, think about it like this. Sanzu is the type of player that you would absolutely not want to run into when you're PvP. Okay, let's be honest here. Whales would want PvP, right? And they would make, like, HoYoverse would make money from a lot of whales. However, look how many people they're gonna lose out on. I'm pretty sure they would have lost 50 to 70% of their player base if the game had PvP. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm pretty confident Genshin would lose 50, like half of their player base, maybe more, if the game was PvP focused. It sucks, right? It sucks because a lot of people don't care about PvP ladders, pulling for characters to climb a PvP ladder. They honestly couldn't care less. Right? Make PvP optional. You cannot make a feature like that optional. They're gonna have to tie in season rewards, right? Every season, if you climb to a certain rank, you can get how many primo gems, and then suddenly it becomes pay to win. You cannot make it optional, because if you make it optional, then it's like making Abyss floor 13, but it has no primo gems. Who the hell's gonna touch that? Who's gonna play it? Like, no, don't even make Abyss 13. Just take away primo gems from Abyss rewards. Let's see how many people still plays it. Just take that away from like, nobody's gonna play it. Very few people will play it. Yeah. So if PvP exists, they have to have rewards for it. There has to be something people have to work towards. It has to be a goal, right? What's the goal? Maybe a shiny badge. Cool. What does a shiny badge do? It just looks cool. All right, cool. That's fine as well. Honestly, that's fine. Right? But how, like, maybe make a leaderboard, right? Having a leaderboard is also really cool. We can see on every server who's rank 1, right? Maybe it doesn't have to be primo gems. Maybe having a shiny badge, having a leaderboard is enough for some whales to spend. But how many free-to-plays are actually going to touch the PvP? Right? Maybe make the base rewards very simple. Play, like, get to Wood Division 3 to receive 500 primo gems every season. Maybe that's enough. Like, free-to-plays will come in, get their cheeks clapped, make it to Wood 3, and be like, okay, I'm done for the season. I don't have to touch PvP for the next 6 weeks. But then again, you see, Cryochar says no leaderboard. Sorry. Yeah, like some people don't like leaderboard. Some people don't like it when whales are flexing. It's like, it'll never work. My point is. So this is another thing that HoYoverse got right, is making sure that players cannot interact with each other. Yes, I'm extrapolating the fact that PvP is a form of interaction, and HoYoverse has chosen to limit interactions. For some reason, players, like, I don't know how HoYoverse found this out, but they figured out, for some reason, when players get to interact with other players excessively or too much, it doesn't bode well for the longevity of their game, right? So what do? They made sure that there's no guild systems. Think about it. An RPG game. Where's the guild system? Where's the guild system? Honkai Star Rail. There's no guild system. There are no guilds. Nothing to do as a community. You're pretty much playing a single player game, right? You're pretty much playing a single player game with the exception of having a friends list, right? What like this is the most interaction most people would get in Honkai Star Rail. Same with Genshin, right? Wow, look how many people are online. Oh my god. Let's wait a minute. Let's clear my friend list to see if anybody hasn't logged in for like days on it. Actually, never mind. Oh, Kitty, my friend Kitty. Haven't been on for 2 days. We're gonna have to see about that. But most people have been very active still. Let's see how many people on this friend list are still gonna be playing a year from now. Oh my goodness, people are grinding away. Look, this person's almost Trailblaze level 6. Right. I'm Trailblaze level 50 now. But yeah, that's enough about Genshin. I don't want to sound like a broken record. A lot of this stuff I've said in the past is just now I'm sitting here and collectively talking about it. JMax says, do you think PvE co-op is possible in Honkai Star Rail? No, not in this game mode. Turn-based game PvE, like group PvE, probably doesn't work. Bethesda says, what is the goal of fishing or TCG? I think they can treat PvP as a niche for hardcore players. But the thing is, Bethesda's, including fishing and TCG is not going to make the hardcores quit. But including PvP is going to make the casuals quit. Another way to look at it like this is the hardcores have put in way too much into the game to quit over some game mode they don't like or they don't want to play. They can always choose to just not play it. However, for free-to-plays and the casuals, they never really are that attached to the game. They can quit anytime. They can quit in a heartbeat, right? So it's like, HoYoverse knows that. The hardcores are not going to quit over, you know, HoYoverse not giving them what they want. But the casuals will quit very easily if HoYoverse piss them off even once. That's why the hardcore players continuously get abused, because HoYoverse knows you're not going anywhere, buddy. Right? You're staying right here. You're logging in, doing your commissions, right? So, and waiting for my waifu banner. That's what you're doing, right? You hardcore players. I know you're not going anywhere. Like we can slap you across the face 20 times a day and you're not gonna go anywhere. You're stuck. HoYoverse knows that. And be honest, you know that. So obviously, HoYoverse is gonna abuse that relationship. So HoYoverse put all their efforts into making sure the casuals stick around. J Mike says, HoYoverse the player, shut up and take your anniversary wings. Yeah, it's like they know you're not going anywhere, so they are not really scared to piss you off. They've already pissed you off many times, in fact. Henoji says, it sucks feeling abused, so been easing up on Genshin and Star Rail. Yeah, I think if people want to get out of this toxic relationship with like, for example, people only feel abused if they care about the game and HoYoverse doesn't care about the game as much as they care about the game, right? There's a lot of people who, if given the chance, can turn Genshin into a much better game, and HoYoverse actually knows how to do it. Like, we're back to our first discussion, is that HoYoverse knows how to do it, and the most frustrating thing for most hardcore players is that HoYoverse knows, but they just choose not to, and even the players know, right? And they've been saying this for such a long time, but HoYoverse has chosen to just ignore everything. Such is life, right? Bummer. All right, Honkai account update. So I've made it to Equilibrium 4, Seele 69, Branya 69, working on Bailu now, and then probably Silverwolf. Once I get these 4 to 69, I'm gonna start working on these. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been thinking of running Jeopard with Natasha. Do you guys think that's a good idea? That means I'm starting a 3rd team. I might make a March 7th. I might not use Natasha, and I might level up this girl, the MC. But then I'll have 2 preservations. I'm gonna have to see. I think maybe Kafka will join this team. Maybe in the future, the Jingyuan team is gonna be Jingyuan, Kafka, no, Jingyuan, Tingyun, Jeopard, and then Kafka might be the Jingyuan team. And then I'll have a separate team for Clara, March 7th, Natasha, and maybe a Nihility, maybe where's Pella? Maybe Pella? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but that's gonna be my 3 teams. I basically, once I get Kafka, I'll have close to 3 teams, so 12 characters. Right now, I'm gonna be running Jingyuan, Jeopard, Natasha, and maybe Tingyun. March 7th is gonna have to be benched. Sanju says, my relationship with HoYoverse is I give them money, and that is about it. Spoken like a true Leviathan. With Jeopard, you don't need a healer. I know, but my Jeopard right now doesn't have enough, like, oh, what is this? Oh, it's just that. I'm gonna need to go farm more of Guardian's Lament. So much to do, Getting, like, it's nice getting to this new point in the game, but there's so much I need to do right now. All right, let's first get Bailu and Silverwolf up, and then we'll talk. I'm gonna be using from Trailblaze Power. Sanzu MVP customer. Yup, Sanzu is basically like the customer that HoYoverse loves the most. All right, Sanzu will spend within his means, of course. Won't you, Sanzu? You're spending within your means, aren't you, Sanzu? Like, spending within their means, but they have enough expendable income to be okay to spend this kind of money, right? They're fine. They'll survive. But at the same time, you know, to Sanzu, spending a couple $100 every now and then is not going to break the bank for him. At least I hope it's not. I hope it's not. But this is the thing that HoYoverse loves the most, right? For people to have, the people who have expendable income and is willingly able to just spend, and they're okay to not get anything meaningful back, right? I don't know what Sanzu expects, but I'm sure Sanzu isn't like crying himself to sleep every night because of, you know, how much he spent. This is the thing. They're okay with spending this money, and they're okay seeing this money kind of just not yielding much for them. They're very they're very understanding that they're spending it for entertainment, right? That's the kind of whales HoYoverse really want to keep around. Like, I'm not, like, I don't think it's very sustainable for HoYoverse to go after people who are struggling to pay their rent, right, every month. And they're like, oh my god, I can't pay my rent, but I really need this battle pass. I like, basically, these are non-sustainable customers in HoYoverse's eyes, right? It's just like there's no point really going after them, because sometimes it's outside of their control whether or not they can spend. Sanzu says, I'm kind of my own boss. Yes. So it's like, oh, somebody was asking, Sanzu, what do you do for a living? Sanzu is basically self-employed, right? Sanzu is like a YouTuber, minus the YouTube. Sanzu says, it's within my means, but I also know I shouldn't sometimes. Spoken like a true gacha addict. I love it. I love that, Sanzu. I love that energy. Consume 50 Stellar Jades to redeem 60 Trailblaze power. Wee. Let me just use one of those. Wait, 43 fuel? How? Oh yeah, I should probably have like 50 something, but I used up a lot of it. Like I used up so much when I was Trailblaze level 40. Forgive me, chat, for I have sinned. You guys witnessed firsthand how I wasted all of my I wasted so much. I think I spent like 15 fuels farming for relics and other stuff. Sanzu says, I own a trucking fleet, but freight market's been bad. Thanks, CCP. I mean, actually, speaking of CCP, I'm gonna be like, I booked a trip to go back to China. It's been confirmed. I'm going back in the end of August. Have some work I really need to take care of in China. It's funny because I need to go to China to make money, and Sanzu's here affected by the Chinese US politics and is losing money. I'm laughing, but it's laughing is a coping mechanism. Don't make it. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just saying the irony in this situation. All right, so Bailu is now gonna be boom 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 boom. Woohoo! Wee! We need to keep her. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. The reason I don't want to use excessive resources, I just want to keep everybody one level below. The stats I'm missing is not too much, but I just want to make sure that I have enough to get them all to 70 and don't want to overshoot for anybody. Real is asking what's my day job. I'm a real estate agent. I think this is the 90th time I've said it, which is fine. I know there's new viewers all the time. People think that I do YouTube for a living because I upload a video almost every single day, but it's not what I do for a living. I'm a real estate agent, and my work doesn't just keep me here. I work in tandem with certain developers as well. So real estate development, real estate brokerage, real estate agent. So yeah, stuff like that. I work in real estate is the best way I can put it without going into more detail. Give me a 5-star. No. But says, I watched a Tectone video. I hope Tectone can help Iengo. What happened? Did somebody lose their job, lose their home, lose their house? What happened? No. Ah, I have 5 summons. Chat, hold me back, chat. Ah, chat, hold me back. Stop me. I'm guaranteed. Hold me back, chat. I'm guaranteed my next summon. I'm guaranteed Kafka. Stop me. Okay, fine. We'll do 5 pulls. Let's open the audio and then do 5 pulls. No one is complaining if they get a character in 5 pulls, are they? I'm sure nobody is gonna complain if I get a 5-star in 5 pulls, right? We're guaranteed. If I get another 5-star in 5 pull, I'll gladly take it. Come on. I'll get Silver Wolf E1. Sanzu says, real estate and construction, two most answered mafia occupation. But come on, guys, do I look like I'm part of the mafia? How intimidating do I look? If I came to you as a mafia member, how intimidating would I be on a scale of 1 to 10? -2. Oh. Okay. We're safe. All right, two more. Whew. All right, last one. If I get a Silver Wolf from this, then so be it. Okay, we're good. Now we are 5 pulls in, so we are technically 70 pulls away from Kafka when she comes out. All right, mute. Walrus just handles the money, so he doesn't need to be tough. That's right. See, I'm as soft as they come. Oh, Jabja. They say if I bring Jabba, then it'll be -1. All right, Jabba, come here. Jabba, come. Jabba, come here. Jabba, come. Sit. Good girl. Ooh. Good girl. You want to say hi to chat? Okay. All right, chat. Oh, okay. Jabba. You have to come feed her. Come on. Woo. Let's do. Good girl. Woo. Jabba. Oh, Jabba.
Gentle.
Good girl. Wow, look at this. Look how big she is. You know, I'm really starting to think maybe she's not a cat, but the breeder insisted she's a cat, so I'm just gonna go with a cat. I don't even know what breed this is. They called it a golden meowskers, but when I searched golden meowskers as a breed on Google, nothing came out. So I'm you missed! No! No!
Oh.
Mommy, you're missing!
Oh no!
You can't. This is torture! Okay, off you go. It's free. There's a piece that fell over there. Look, over there.
Jabba.
Alright, Jabba, sit. Girl. Whee! Anyways, I'm gonna go wash my hand. I'll be right back. Jabba. Jabba. What if you're Otosen Okasu? GG. GG. Oh. Walrus Yango gone homeless after pulling Jingyuan. What? Who's Ian? Who's Iango? Really? Somebody actually? Oh no no no! That's. Oh, it's real. Why I regret summoning Jing Yuan. Okay. What happened? I'm actually really curious. What?
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and another Honkai Star Rail video. So right now I am wandering about the streets of San Francisco, just looking for a place to set up my laptop to record a video because, well,
It's a
breaking
joke.
news, I'm homeless now. And this turn of events is largely due to Jing Yuan, but more on that later. Anyways, the short story is I got evicted from my apartment, and though there were some ways I could have extended my stay or some people who probably would have lent me money, the thing is I've always kind of romanticized the thrill of being homeless, and I figured I would give it a go. Hey, what's up? Alright, gotta be honest guys, blogging in public makes me feel like a loser, so I'm gonna turn this off. So I'm having a hard time finding a convenient spot to be.
Okay, so it's fake. Okay, I was like, there's no way somebody went homeless. Like, how? And then, like, what's worse is like they're a content creator. That's even worse, right? A content creator going homeless from covering the game. Like, it's hilarious. Sanzu says, I've watched it, the audio quality is a bit too good. Oh, these online trolls. Okay, where are we at? We're building Silverwolf now. Do we have enough? Oh. Of course we have enough. Who are we kidding? Of course we have enough. This is the perfect demonstration for Silverwolf, right? Wait. What about Bailu's weapon? What about her weapon? The thing is, a character like Bailu really wants to take advantage of the stats because she scales off of this stuff, right? Same with Jing Yuan, same with Sile. But for a character like Bronya, she scales off of, I believe, crit damage, was it not? Yeah, so yeah, she scales. There's scaling off of her crit damage, and you can only get that from relic main and substats. So like to me, Bronya, unless she's dying, I like too easily, I don't think I really need to prioritize her light cone just yet. A lot of the strength from her light cone is coming from the ability and not really the raw stats. Similar case with Silverwolf. So I might not level up Silverwolf's light cone, but just level up the character to make sure she's tanky enough. And then I'll move on to Jing Yuan. And I think Jing Yuan I already did a lot of pre-farming. Actually, I can already do Jing Yuan. Because I did the pre-farming for him. She technically scales off of action advance. True. She's like, isn't she the only character that can do that right now? I'm actually really curious if they're gonna release future units that have action advance. Boom. Gimme. Sexy daddy. Alright. That gives us another summon. Ooh. Satisfy that gotcha itch. Nope. Damn. if it isn't the hottest waifu in the game. I'm having problems clicking away from this screen. I think I prefer Yukong. How could you? Mommy material right there. Yes, I did say that out loud while Beluga-chan is sitting right next to me. Yes, she is giving me a very, very weird look. I am no furry. Well, I am. Boom! Honestly, we can appreciate the distinct features of all these amazing characters. I have no preference in whether they are animal features or they are just regular features. As long as they don't look like a child, I think they're all beautiful. Yes, Walrus is very, very politically aware of what and what not to say. That is the wrong target, my friend. Kill the ad! Kill the ad! Oh, never mind. Kill the horse. Kill the horseman. Look at that. Look at that. We are rejuvenated, baby. Oh, this is gonna suck because we don't have our Ooh, Bailu, wake up, girl. Bailu, we need you. No. Oh man. Oh, excuse me. Nice. Clutch healing. Alright, we'll have our heal ready for next battle. One more time. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. You see, Silver Wolf. Oh, please don't ult that guy. Or that guy. AI is bad at using Silver Wolf. Oh yeah, tell me about it. Oh my god. My team keeps buffing my Natasha. Yep, just Honkai Star Rail things. Yep, understandable. Quantum. Nice. Oh, buddy, you hit the wrong person. Now your boss is gonna get clapped. Oh, and the defense shred. Don't mind if I do. A boom. Oh, no crit. Unlucky. This time it's gonna crit though. Boom. Nice. No, don't ult. I'm playing this game like I'm playing Pokemon. It's like Pikachu, dodge. Branya, don't ult. Stop. Boom. Nice. Quantum. One shot his ass. Nice. Very nice. Boom. Oh, unlucky. Got the ult a little too early. Didn't get to apply the weakness on his ass. Bailu, ult, girl, ult. You're not gonna have a chance. Nice. Rejuvenation. Quantum. Quantum, please. Yes. Yes, defense shred. Yes, the perfect sequence of events. Ah, not enough skill points. Unlucky. It's okay. Break his shield. Yes, ult. Yes. Wait, who's next? Is this Sealant next? No! What a waste. No, and then the weakness is gone. Nah. It's all wrong. Did we get enough? Maybe did we overfarm? Did we? Damn it, 2 more times. Okay, one more fuel. Okay, chat. Okay. Just for you guys. I will do this. Kafka Walrus. Kafka brings new playstyle. Yes, I am aware Kafka is gonna be a damage over time character, and I heard that she actually got buffed. So I'm actually very interested. I might take a look at that. Maybe on stream, maybe off stream. I'll make a video about it because I don't really know too much about her just yet. But I'm definitely curious as to what's going on with that character. Is Kafka more enticing if you don't have dot characters? I currently don't know. I heard that she basically makes dot characters do like double damage or something like that. Yeah, so Kafka is a dot specialist, just build dot team. So I guess by that means that it would mean that you would want to build damage over time characters, right? So that means you ideally want damage over time characters to play Kafka. Oh my god, Sealy is about to clap cheeks here. Just kidding. Oh no, I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die if she crits. What? The maximum I've done with Sealy, with all the buffs and the debuffs on the enemies, was I think 50k or something like that. Which is absolutely bonkers amount of damage. Look, that's 24k with just one buff. Oh my god. Ah, not enough skill points. Maple Yum says Kafka brings new physics. To be honest, she's not my type at all, but the simping is hilarious. I do have to admit that I think Kafka, a lot of people are pulling for Kafka, not even realizing what the hell that character does. But, oh, I didn't think he was gonna die just like that. All right, now Silverwolf has risen up as well. Boom. Get her to level 69. Okay. One more summon. Come on. Let this be the one. Please. No. It's cool. We're like 15 pities in. Kafka and Serval are roommates made for each other. Oh, so Serval is gonna be good. I don't know. I want to play Kafka with Jingyuan, but it's just like I don't know how that synergy is gonna work. I want to have Kafka, Jingyuan. I like kind of. I want to play Jingyuan, Tingyun, Jeopard, and then Kafka. Maybe maybe drop. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want them to work, but I don't want to build a whole other team around. I don't want to level up like. Hook is E4. Like, I honestly don't want to level up a bunch of different characters just to play one character. I don't know. Kafka with Sampo, Servo, Hook, and Luca. Oh, right. Luca is also coming out too, right? I think Silverwolf is a good overall character to pick up if you are looking to invest into the future of Honkai. Locha, if you're investing in the now, like if you really want to get that second healer and complete your second team comp, Locha is gonna be probably more beneficial. Less people are gonna be able to take advantage of Silverwolf than they are Locha. But if fast forward 6 months, a year from now, I think Silverwolf is gonna be the overall better unit compared to Locha. Even though Locha does have good synergy with Blade, but that's like a niche combo pairing, right? Alright, we're done with Silverwolf. So now we have a bunch of level 69 characters. Lol. Seala's weapon is level 70. I'm thinking if I should get this to... not enough. Well... maybe we can take this team and go challenge... Memory of Chaos. So this one is Jing Yuan's side. This one is Seala's side. So they're level 78. Which is kind of a yikers, because Jing Yuan might get absolutely clapped. What do you guys think? I mean, we'll never know unless we try, right? Chat. If we have double present, like we shouldn't take damage, right? I'm sure we'll be fine. Right? Only time Silverwolf is bad is if you intentionally pick bad teams. But the thing is, most people don't have good teams. Most people only have one team. that's the situation right now. Okay, I'm a little worried, so I'm gonna use Bailu's Invigorate. Just in case. Just in case this thing is a little is a little tougher than we thought it was going to be. Look at that. Invigorate, baby. I don't think I even need to impair weakness. I'm gonna help set up something here. My god, my character's about to die already. Okay, they are pretty tough. My god, how did that thing survive? Okay. All right. Okay, this is a little rough for me because I want to kill one of them. But I hope I can kill one of them. If I don't kill this guy, I think this is going to be very tough. That is... Okay. We'll do this. What? No. Oh, Okay. Damn it, I forgot to use... This is bad. This is bad. I'm taking way too much damage. Not enough skill points. No. Okay, regenerate some skill points. Regenerate some skill points. Bailu, get your ass in here. Yes, yes, yes. No. No. Please don't hit. Please don't hit my. No, 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 no. How's his? How do I count his debuff? 1 turn remaining. Okay, that's fine. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Rejuvenate, rejuvenate, rejuvenate. Oh yes, 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 yes. All right, I think we're safe now. We'll give the turn to Seele. And we'll buff the damage. Okay, we made it. We clutched that out. Look, if they were not level 69, this would not have worked. Rejuvenate. Very juicy. Impair. I think we can save the ult for the next fight. Yeah, I don't think Jing Yuan's team is gonna survive this kind of combat. Just saying. I think they're quite screwed. I'm just saying. I think they're quite fucked. They're quite fucked. Okay. I want to kill one of these soldiers. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm gonna do a simple attack. Okay. And then I'm gonna heal. And I'm gonna let her buff me. And then I'll ult with the buff, right? Nice. Kill that thing. And then I want to impair this thing. And then I want to kill this, so I'm going to use, actually, I'm going to use her defense shred on this thing. It's a waste, kind of, but to make sure this thing doesn't get another turn, I'll do that. Then I'll just use up my last attack like that. So now I kill 2 enemies. I'm going to rejuvenate my team first, because they need it. They need it. I'm going to do a huge chunk off this lady, because I'm going to get my ultimate back. And I'm going to chunk her really hard. Boom. Nah, I'm gonna rejuvenate some skill points here. Need the skill point. Give the turn to Seele. I'm gonna save Bronya's ultimate here for now. I'm gonna do a big damage in sync with Bronya's ult and Seele's ultimate. I think we can go work on this lady now. Oh! It's okay. Bailu has her. Yo, 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 yo. I'm gonna give the turn to Bailu. Oh my. Yeah. No! Okay, I messed up. I messed up. I messed up big time. Need to kill this thing. Alright, then alt. And oh, did that not crit? Invigorate, invigorate us, please. Impair her ass. I don't think that worked. And we were able to stay barely alive thanks to Bailu's healing. She's gonna get punished. Oh, that's good punishment. Oh, that's good punishment. That's good punishment. Oh, mommy. All calculated, baby. All right. Nobody died. Good. Good. Now. After witnessing what we just went through, chat, do you think we can make it? Just out of curiosity, do you guys think we can make it? Can my level 60 team do this? Hiya! Jeopard is broken, you might? Absolutely, that's what I want to hear. I'm just gonna hit some random dude. I don't even know. Because I want to shield Jeopard. I need everybody to attack Jeopard. Everybody has to attack Jeopard. Yes. Yes. Double taunt. I have March 7th shield on Jeopard with his signature weapon. And after this, I'll use Jing Yuan's. We might make it through this without getting hit. Hopefully. Yes, keep hitting him. That's right. That's right. Come on now. Yes. Defense reduction. Don't mind if I do. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, look at that energy regeneration. Ishindoki. Smack his cheeks, Jing Yuan. What are you gonna do? Hit my Jeopard? Alright, shield Jeopard again. Buff Jing Yuan. No. Yes. Oh my god. Are we actually gonna do this without taking damage? Jing Yuan is so fucking... Oh, yes. Oh no. He got a huge attack boost. Don't think that really matters, right? Okay, this might be a bit of a problem. I don't have enough skill points. No, 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 no. Yo, this might be a bit of a problem. Maybe not. Maybe not. Come on, please kill him. No! What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna have to ult because Jingyuan's not gonna make it. Jingyuan's turn's not gonna make it. Oh no. I might as well give an extra shield to... Jingyuan's gonna kill them, so March 7th is not gonna make it for her next turn. There you go. Okay, we barely survived, but the problem, right now we have a problem, is the fact that Jeopard is not even close to his ultimate. Is this Forgotten Hall? Yeah, it's Memory of Chaos 5, I think. Oh my god, we are so far away. No, wait a minute. Tactical? Oh. Look at that. And this guy is weak to... Okay, relax. We can handle it. Okay. Okay, we can handle this. We can handle this. We can do this. I'm gonna give it to Jeopard because I need them all to attack Jeopard as much as possible. All right, Lightning Lord. Thank you. Wait, why is this one? Can you do it, Tingyun? Nice. Nice. Your taunt means nothing. Wait. They didn't die. Boom, boom. Frozen. I'm gonna shield myself as well, actually, because I'm a little worried. Give it to... What? Come on, please freeze him. I think I have 2 turns left to kill him. If he does that again, I'm gonna be dead. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I don't think I can kill him. I don't think I can kill him. I don't think I have enough. I don't have enough damage. My Jingyuan is under leveled. Oh, I needed my ultimate. Is he not gonna do his thing? I don't even know. I'll be completely honest. I don't even really know this guy's like mechanics fully. I've been just... Oh no 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 no! Don't do that! Don't do that! Freeze! Nice. We don't have Tingyun's damage buff anymore, which kind of does suck. But thanks to Jingyuan's AoE, these things are never really going to explode, which is... Break his shield. Freeze! Ooh, we kind of made it. No stars. But we made it. We beat it. 0 stars. Can we do this one? I think we can do this one. I think we can do it. What do you guys think, chat? We can bring Seele, right? With Silverwolf and force the weakness. And team 2 is just run it back. We'll be fine, right? Oh, it's a one boss fight. To be safe. Oh, like an assassin. All right. Oh, so it's like a multi-phase kind of thing. Okay, cool. Damn it. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Maybe I'm being a little too greedy. Oh, I'm gonna be dead soon. I'm gonna be dead soon. I just gotta bust everything out the woodworks right now. Like, I gotta use everything just to deal with these mobs. Please die. God damn it. Oh, that's a good juicy heal right there, though. Wrong impairment. But it's whatever. Just farming some skill points. Don't mind me, chat. Don't mind me. Oh my god, I hate these things. I hate these things so much. I do not have the skill points to use. They're already weak to they're already weak to quantum, so I don't really need to. Oh my god, please. Am I not gonna even make it? If they start using counter, I'm gonna have to only hit them with oh, I can't even do that. My god. Just keep pounding away at this guy, I guess. Yeah, just ignore that guy for now. Right. Let's focus on the fodder. Let's This is This is turning out to be quite the... Let's break his shield so he doesn't get to move because he was about to move soon. Break his shield. Let's heal some... That was not the ideal heal, to be honest. Which one is this one? Oh, that's this guy. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I can't let these things move. If they move, then I'm dead. Come on, give me a good heal. Rejuvenate. Oh my god, I don't have enough. Not enough stats. Oh, I'm fucked. I don't have enough stats. What am I gonna do? They're just infinitely summoning these things and I can never really do anything about it. And they do so much damage to me though. They do so much damage to me. It's crazy. If I ignore them... Okay, maybe I can keep one alive. Right? Maybe I'll leave that one alive and just focus back on this thing and see if I could kill it. My lord. Have mercy. I need like double heal on ceiling. Nice. Okay. Nice. Stop it. And okay, he didn't do his look at that. Look at that. Rejuvenate! Rejuvenate! Oh my god! Oh, you know, I'm starting to get a little bit worried for Jing Yuan's team. Not gonna lie. Oh, can I kill him? I'm just gonna risk it. Okay, I killed him. Nice. Need to give it to her so she can heal herself, actually. Break his shield. Break his shield. Sela's turn is next. So let's give her a good juicy buff here. She didn't crit. I want to scream right now. Break his shield. Ult this guy. Alright, Sela. It's up to you. We need heals. We need heals. How many turns? Look, we have 30 turns left and we're not even on the boss. I feel like I'm playing a different game from from what I was playing before. Rejuvenate. Heal. That's a terrible heal. Okay, I don't have much skill point. We'll just have to do this. I need to be skill point positive here. Finally, just you and me, baby. Who's next? Branya? Ah. Okay, buddy. I really don't want to touch this guy, but I guess I have to. Of course, of course. Finally, it's just you and me, baby. Rejuvenate. All right, we're back in this. What's his weakness looking like? 2 turns. That's fine. We'll keep it like that. Okay. And he's gonna counter. Right. Very cool. Very engaging mechanic. If I touch you now, I'm dead. And I don't have a revive. And it didn't crit. Let's get some heals going here. Nice, nice. Hoppity skippity. I'm gonna give it to Bailu because really need the heals here. Are you kidding me? I think he's gonna die just from the dot, so I'm gonna go for this guy now. Calculate it. Break his shield. Bailu give us some energy. Rejuvenate us. Branya. Is it Branya's turn? Yeah, it's Branya's turn. So I'm gonna ult and then give my turn to Seele, which is actually next, but who cares? We're gonna supercharge her. Seele, if this skill doesn't kill this thing, I'm gonna be very upset. Very nice. And I get a turn, so I get to do this. And guess what? He's gonna summon his thing and go for counter again. Very engaging mechanics. I love it. We're gonna target this guy, try to get him dead. Oh my god. We've been on this two out of 3 for so damn long. Thankfully, like my characters are strong enough to tank the one shot from this big guy. Man, and it didn't crit. Well, Bailu is next, so no need to force her turn. I want to do it so bad, but I know I'm not gonna kill him, so I'm just gonna hurt myself. I'm gonna break his shield like this. Nice. I'm just gonna invigorate. Okay, that thing is dead for sure. I'm gonna weaken this guy. If next fight is Bronya with 2 of these guards, I might as well just fucking quit. Alright, finally he's dead. Okay. We got him. Now Bronya. Okay, it's a rocket launcher. What does it mean when she has no weakness? Unremovable. Bronya attacks cannot be depleted while there are enemies on the field. I think this is just a stat difference, my friends. It's a stat diff. My god. My Bronya certainly doesn't feel like that. Oh, I messed up. I should not have done that. GG. It's done. I should not have used up I shouldn't have used Bailu's I needed that skill point for Bailu. Unlucky. And without Silverwolf to apply the quantum debuff, I don't think it's gonna be possible unless she doesn't summon reinforcements. If she summons reinforcements, then this fight is over. Does she summon reinforcements? And yeah. Sealant needs to do more damage, so I don't know. Do I need to be... But my question is, do I have to be... Like, what am I missing to... Okay, so now she can... Okay, I just want to understand, does she... Will she summon more reinforcements is my question. Okay, she does. She does. But it's not as strong. I see. Well, it's good to know. This one was tough. So we went through all these waves. This one really took forever. But it seems like maybe I need to bring Jeopard. I think this is the answer. Maybe I'll bring Jeopard and then put Bailu over here. Because this one has lightning weakness, lightning. So they're all weak to lightning. Jingyuan is gonna enjoy having Bailu here, and we're still gonna have the preservation in March 7th. So I think if I brought Jeopard here, it would be good. So that means I need to go. Wait. Sorry. Forgot to check one last thing. She doesn't have ice weakness. So Silverwolf is going to be very crucial here. Like, you see, this is the situation where Silver Wolf is going to be good. Physical. Yeah. But that means ice, wind, and quantum are all available. Oh, that's a headache, right? That's 33% to get quantum. So I'm really fishing for the quantum. If I don't get quantum, it's gonna take many turns. Level 80. Yeah, and then there's 7, 8, 9, and 10. I think eventually I do need to push for level 80, which is Trailblaze 60, right? Is it possible to clear it on Trailblaze 50? Like Equilibrium level 4, right? I remember I asked this last stream, and I remember the answer was no. This is the Clara Svarog floor. Yeah, that's true. I do have Clara though. Don't have her light cone. But I do have some other options here. I could use some of the other destruction light cones. But the thing is right now, I really don't want to level them up. Right? There's also the situation with Simulated Universe. I have enough tokens, I believe, to get... I think I can get this to max, right? So it's 8 for the original and then 4, right? So 8 and 8, so 16. I have enough to get on the Fall of an Eon to S5. So whenever the wearer attacks, their attack is increased by 8%. And this is just base. So whenever the wearer attack is increased by 16%, this effect can stack up to 4 times, right? 64 weakness. But then look at this, chat. Look at this. I am so close. I am so close. All right, we need. Okay, this calls for. Listen, chat. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying this calls for immediate summons. Does it not? I'm just saying. Should I not just take this? What is this? Preservation. I have Jeopards. Right? I have Jeopards. In order to effect where the wearer attacks and has no... If the wearer is attacked and has no shield, they gain a shield equal to 16% of their maxes for 2 turns. This effect can only be triggered once every 3 turns. Yeah, that's not that good. Like, honestly, it's not that good. The hunt one is the best, but I have a hunt. Is it? But it's not better than Sleeping Like the Dead. Is this one better than Sleep Like the Dead? But the thing is, this one at S5, is it better than Sleeping Like the Dead? Ah, god damn it. I just got Sleeping Like the Dead to 70 as well. Those would suck. I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. I've never had the chance to really test it, right? So, and I've never really asked people, surprisingly. I should ask. Increase crit rate by 36% for 1 turn, and this can only happen once. This is the sucky part. If this was less, then this would be pretty consistent, but it's not that consistent. But for that 1 turn, it's good. But I can get this one. You see, the difference is I can get this one to S5. So it increases crit rate by 16% and then increase their crit rate against enemies with HP less than equal to by 50%. Right? So, sorry, I keep having to cut back and forth. So my Sealy will get 16%, which pushes her to 45%, 46% crit rate. And get another 16% attacking characters with less than 50%. Her crit damage will... So let's just remove this. How do I remove this? So it'll look like 46 and 117. So I lose a chunk of crit damage, but the fact I already have a crit damage body piece, right? Sleep Like the Dead can't always crit. You already knew, yet you still... But the thing is, I didn't know I was gonna get a replacement. I didn't think about the Hunt Lycone from Simulated Universe. Thing is, when the wearer defeats an enemy, their attack is increased by 40%. That is insane. And really, Seelie is going to be bringing people down below 50% very consistently. This is going to be very good for boss fights. She's going to be above 50% crit rate for boss fights. Or I can just get 8 Star Rail passes. I don't have the resources right now. That's the problem. A lot of these problems wouldn't be problems if I had a crit rate piece. So for example, if I had it like this, see, if I had a crit rate body piece for Seelit, this suddenly isn't that big of a problem, because then she's still very consistent. Hmm. 147 crit damage though. That's a crap ton of crit damage. For now, at least, for early game. Oh right, Jun Yuan is level 60 out of 70. I just haven't leveled him up yet. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of EXP books. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 6, 7. Oh, who's my 8th one? 8? Is Natasha just benched now? Is my Natasha benched? Oh my god, who would have thought the day came so soon for her to be benched? You have served us well, Natasha. Aye. Shepherd is next. Need to farm up this probably over the next couple of days, but I need to save my Trailblaze power for Echo of War, because I was waiting to get to level 70. Well, E4, not E4. What's that? Equilibrium 4 to farm this. I don't really know which one I need more right now. I honestly haven't checked. I don't think it really matters. So I need this for Seele. And I need to prepare for... Okay, I already have this for Jing Yuan. So I need a couple of the ice ones. Okay. Just for the mage. Okay, so ice, I definitely need a couple of them. Okay, I need more ice. I think I see it. I think I'm starting to see a pattern here. I need more ice. Lightning, I do need some as well, but okay, I need more ice. Wait, what is this? What was this? Was that missing a major trace for one? Oh, for Tingy. Oh, it's the basic attack one. I think I'm gonna go with this. All right, I think I'm gonna go with this. Sapphire is asking do you know when Fu Xuan is coming? I need her. I heard she's coming 1.3 after the Kafka patch, so quite a bit away. It's like almost 2 months from now. Depending on how Kafka works, I might also skip her, to be honest with you guys. Like, as excited as I am for Kafka, if she doesn't fit into my current teams, I'm not building like around a whole third team with a bunch of 4-star characters. I got Jinyuan team, I got Sela team, and I'm skipping Locha Blade and Kafka, and I probably will get Fu Xuan to push more for a mono quantum team in the future. We'll see. We'll see how she is. I don't want to pull for characters. Like, as you guys know, I'm not like a guide channel. I don't do reviews for stuff. I just want to focus on my own account. I'm playing this and I'll keep you guys updated to my account, but I'm not really trying to do guides and stuff like that. Really, like after Genshin Impact, I'm looking back at my account right now. How many characters I just don't touch ever. So it's just like I do regret a lot of summons that I did in the past in the name of I'm gonna review these characters, and then I just never touch them, right? I don't want to do that again. I think that was a huge waste of my resource and money, and now I just want to focus more on some more dedicated characters. I do think Silverwolf has a lot of merits, and I think she's a pretty cool character. I do think so. Oh, I need this effective hit rate. I need to level this up. I need to level a bunch of this stuff up. Oh, this is also important. Attack is nice to have, I guess. I have been thinking if I want to get her Eidolon after her ultimate to attack enemies. Silverwolves regenerate 7 damage for every debuff that the enemy currently has, right? So that's 35 max energy she can regen every time she uses her ultimate on somebody that has a bunch of debuff, and you can just keep doing this over and over again. I don't know. We'll see. I might just skip everything and go for Fu Xuan then. Like, Kafka might not even be on my radar, so I might not be summoning anything in Honkai Star Rail for like 2 months. Especially now that I got Bailu, my account is very, very matured in the sense that like I should be, once I level them all up, get like proper relics on them. For example, right now her relic, she needs a nice crit damage piece, right? Getting a 5-star crit damage onset piece for her with some attack substats, maybe speed if I can squeeze some in there, right? Like shoes, maybe get speed or attack is going to be nice as well. Just optimizing the characters I have now is probably going to take me months of work and resource to get done. So it's going to be quite the journey here. I think for her it's attack, right? I think for her it's attack for her, because she buffs, Ting Yun buffs people based off of her max attack, if I remember. Yeah, up to 21% of Ting Yun's current attack. So you, like, even though it's saying you're gonna buff the target by 40% of their attack, but it caps out at Ting Yun's attack. So right now a big problem is like my Ting Yun's attack is 1341, and let's say if I'm trying to buff Sela or I'm trying to buff Jingyuan, which is 2108, right? 40% of that, does it cap at 21% of this? 21% of this is like what, 200 something, right? 220, give or take. 233, something like that. 233. So 40% of Jingyuan's attack is what? 40% times 2108. 843. I'm getting a quarter of the buff, right? So think about it like this. For her, it caps at like 233, and Jingyuan's 40% is 843. So I should be able to get 843, but my Tingyun is capping me. She's hard capping me. So I'm not even getting the full 40% attack bonus because Tingyun makes it. So I can only get 233. So technically, she's only providing a maximum 233 attack buff. So I need to level her up. Desperately, I do need to. I need to get her, right? 1383. Light Cone needs to get this up as well. Need to actually prioritize this Light Cone, surprisingly. And even if I level this Light Cone up, I can't. I can never get the 40% buff because in order to get the full 40% buff, she needs to be cracked out of her mind. Which is kind of sad, actually. There's no, like, to be honest, there's no point to even level this up anymore because I'll never get the 22% unless I'm doing some calculations wrong. It's Jingyuan's base attack, not current attack. Ah, smart. What's his base attack? Oh, that makes sense. 1026. So that means, and this one is used. Okay, then I was calculating it wrong. So 40%, then it's 400 something, and it's 200 something. Wait, it's still capped. So 40%, which is 400, right? It's around 400, and we just calculate it based off of her current attack, which is 233, which is still capped. I'm still getting only around half. So leveling her up probably is gonna help a lot to give more back to my team, do more damage, and of course Jingyuan, when his attack scales up, his Lightning Lord does more damage. And for example, a lot of those fights just now when we did Forgotten Halls, if we were getting the full buff from Tingyun, Jingyuan's Lightning Lord probably would have just cleared the fight straight out, right? So a lot of this stuff that we need to go and work on. This account is very well built, right? His Light Cone is I got his Light Cone and him at E2, but honestly, if I had that in Seele, I probably would have crushed Forgotten Halls, to be honest with you guys. If I had Seele with her Light Cone and at E2, right, the speed of Seele's skill can stack up to 2 times. On top of that, when dealing damage to an enemy who is above 80% or lower, crit rate increased by 15%. On top of that, like, it's just gonna be a field day if I had the Light Cone and E2 for Seele. However, you know, I chose Jingyuan. It's fine. It is whatever. I did get really lucky with Jingyuan, won all 3 of his 50/50s, and his Light Cone came in 4 pulls, so I'm not complaining. I would be really sad if I went like multiple pities to get Jingyuan, but I got really lucky with him, so I decided to just go a little harder. When leveling attacks, the damage multiplier on enemies adjacent to the target enemy increases by an extra amount equal to 25% of the damage multiplier against the target enemy. Good damage bonuses. I'm going to take action. Damage caused by Jingyuan's base attack and skill and ultimate increases by 20% for 2 turns. So a lot of good like Eidolons here, in my opinion, that these 2 Eidolons are both very valuable to his kit overall. It's unfortunate how his mechanics currently works right now because of how reliant on the Lightning Lord he is and how he absolutely gets demolished by CC. But I do hope that once I am able to get to character Ascension 6, right, get more of this, get more of his stats up, optimize his speed, right, because I think speed is very undervalued by a lot of people. Yes, you guys know it's important, but like how you fine tune like the speed of your characters to not only go before the enemies, but not too fast to go before certain crucial characters. It's a whole fucking art form at this point. I'm gonna have to take months to optimize my speed for every single character, but I think once I optimize speed for Jingyuan teams, it's gonna feel a lot better. But yeah, work in progress. Always nice to give you guys an account update. I am finally Equilibrium 4. Over the next week, my goal is to get all my characters to level 70. So I want all 8 of my characters. I already got 4 of them. So Bailu, Branya, Silverwolf, and Seele are 69, basically 70. Oh, 5 of them. So I have 3 more. I'm gonna do Jeopard. I'm gonna do Tingyun for sure. And the last one is probably gonna be March 7th, because the only reason I choose March 7th over Natasha is because I'm eventually gonna build Clara. Speaking on this, we are gonna get Clara's light cone. Alright, chat? We are gonna get Clara's light cone right here as a token to both you guys and myself. So we do need one more serval. Who else was on the banner? Was it Pella? Sampo, I think. I think Sampo was on the banner. Just Sampo can use more. So there's a lot. Oh, not Sampo. Oh, it's Asta and Danhan. Well, I don't know why I thought some. So Danhan and Asta. So, oh, sorry, wrong button. Let's see where we're at for Danhan. I think he's close as well. Okay, he's done. Ooh. Got that Canadian vibe going. Asta is done as well. Serval is 1 from done. So, okay. No problem. Just 1 serval. We got enough gems for sure. Let's go. It would be even better. Oh, we're done. Perfect. Now, we gotta make sure to not go overboard, because we just want this, right? We just want the 600 for this. So we need around 56. Okay, no 5-star. That's okay, that's fine. That's 40. One more. Last one. Please, no 5-star. No 5-star. Okay, we should be done. We're done. We're done. Alright, we built Pity to 25, I believe. Right? We built Pity to 25. Huh. Alright. We got Serval's final Eidolon. She's gonna be cracked as well now, if I build her. And something irreplaceable. Truly. Look at this. Look at this. Increase the wearer's attack by 24% when the wearer defeats an enemy or is hit. Immediately restores HP to 8% of the wearer's attack. At the same time, the wearer's damage is increased by 24% until the end of their next turn. This effect cannot stack and only trigger 1 time per turn. That's fine, because I need... Oh my god, this is so good. This is so good. Might as well grab E2 Silverwolf Island. No. We're good. We're done. We got this. Woo! Now I have my physical carry done. Okay, so we got Seele, Lycone, Silverwolf, Lycone, Branya, Lycone, Bailu, Lycone, Jingyuan, Lycone, Jeopard, Lycone, right? These are all good things. Oh, actually, the next Lycone I need to get is Dance Dance Dance. I need Dance Dance Dance, but the problem is Dance 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 is gonna be on what's his name? Locha's weapon banner. I'm a little worried. I'm gonna be going in for Dance 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 for my Ting Yun. So yeah. Lay 7 says, I'm jealous. Don't be jealous. I spent a little too much. Okay, now I got Clara's light cone. I'm pretty set. I'm as set as I can be, except Seele. I'm still debating whether or not I want to change Seele's light cone, because I think a lot of her problems can be solved by just getting a crit rate body set instead of building up an entire new, like, yeah, like instead of building an entirely new weapon. I think it's probably better if I just wait until I get a crit rate body piece. Once I get a crit rate body piece, this is not going to be as big of an issue. Bethesda says, Walrus, check Fusuran's kit. Her kit is exactly like Dia. I'm gonna save Fusuran for a future stream because we're already way over time right now. But thank you guys so much. Sanzu is asking them, why the hell did you pick that one for Battle Pass if you're getting Dance Dance Dance? I didn't know Dance 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 was coming when I picked it. I haven't picked this month's Battle Pass weapon yet. But look, what was I gonna pick though? Like, now in hindsight, thankfully I didn't pick Abundance because at the time Natasha had her signature light cone and I did not have Bailu. I actually got Bailu's light cone before I got Bailu. Right? So I couldn't pick Abundance because I really didn't need it. I wasn't really using Nihility and I knew I was gonna get Silverwolf's weapon once I get Silverwolf, so I don't know. It's just like Preservation, I had Jeopard's, so I didn't really need Preservation. And I also had March 7th was using her signature light cone as well, right? So it's just like this one wasn't. And Hunt, I already had Sleep Like the Dead, so Return to Darkness just felt weird. Like, this one looks good, but it's just like, maybe once I got it to S5, it would be worthwhile. But by the time I got this to S5, I was just like, I was probably gonna go work on something else, to be honest. So it's like, and then I looked at this, and my Ting Yun didn't really have a weapon because she had Bronyas, but she doesn't really work that well with Bronyas. And I got Bronya from the 300 pulls, so I was like, Bronya's gonna be using her light cone. So I had to give this one to Ting Yun, which is kind of sad. And now I don't need Destruction because I got Clara's from her signature weapon. I guess you could call it a situation of suffering from success. I don't know, like, what am I gonna get this time? Am I gonna pick this one, Return to Darkness? Or am I just gonna go for this one? To be honest with you guys, like, once if you can get this to max like S5, it's pretty cracked. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm probably gonna go back to Carve the Moon, Weave the Clouds. Like, I'm suffering from success right now. Like, I literally cannot use most of these light cones, and these are quite useless to me because I got all of my characters' signature light cones. The most insane one was actually Bailu, if you guys think about it. I got her signature light cone from the standard banner. Like, I went for the standard banner and I got her light cone, and I was kind of sad because, like, well, I don't have Bailu, right? And I can't guarantee Bailu, so I don't know when I'm ever gonna really make use of it. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I'm gonna use it for Luocha, right, or whatever the hell. I was like making all these scenarios, and then when I went to go on the Silverwolf banner, I went to Pity again and I got Bailu. So it's just like everything just worked out really well. Same with Jeopard. I got his signature light cone on the standard banner, and then I got him on the standard banner. I got Bronya's weapon from the 600 exchange. That was the first one I exchanged for prior to Clara's that I just did. I exchanged for Clara's weapon, and then I chose. I mean, I got Bronya's weapon first, and then I chose Bronya from my 300 pulls. So that's how I got these characters. Clara, I got from the beginner's banner, the one where you do 8 summons, and then when you get to 50, you guarantee a 5-star. I got Clara from that. And then when I went to summon on the standard banner, building my 300 pity towards Bronya, I got another Clara. So Clara is actually pretty strong with her E1. Actually, the fact that she doesn't remove the mark just makes her do more damage, right? So hopefully by next week, all right, this is what I want. By next week, by Wednesday, I should already have 8 characters leveled up. I want to do a little bit of relic farming for characters like Bronya now. I really want a crit damage piece. So I'm probably doing a little more grinding for Bailu and Bronya. Silverwolf, I'm probably gonna just keep like this. And I want to do more farming for her specifically. Tinyun needs more like relics to boost up her stats. Like her HP needs to be leveled up. Right now it's just, I might actually give this to her, to be honest. I might actually just give this one to her. We'll see. But I'm gonna go do a little bit of grinding for her. She has some pretty good stuff already, but I don't know about this one. This one probably I'm gonna find an attack piece. Wow, I would love to give this to my to my Bronya. This would be, imagine if this is an onset piece for Bronya. That would be pretty damn good. But yeah, so Clara, I'm probably not gonna touch her for a little bit, which feels kind of sucky because I have her light cone. I really want to try her out. I have March 7th at E6, so she's gonna be pairing really well with her. And the reason why I'm prioritizing March 7th to level 70 over Natasha is because of her synergy with Clara. That's like one of the main reasons. I'm actually curious, do I have more of this? I do. Alright, so this is max. This one is max, where defense by 24% after entering battle increases all type resistance of all allies by 12%. So so much to do, so much to do. I'm probably missing out on like 2,000 Trailblaze powers worth of resources. Sanzu, I'm I might, every day I stray further and further away from Jesus. Just every day, Sanzu, I'm not even kidding. Every day I come in here and I just look through this. I'm just looking through it. I'm just like, interesting. Okay, interesting. Very nice. Every day I come in here to make sure I do my glance and be like, yes. Yes, it's starting to look more and more worth it. You know. Oh fuck me, dude. Oh, that's 3,000 right here. That's 1,500. That's another 1,500. So $100 for this, and then also this. All right, and this is weekly. Is this weekly, Sansu? You should buy 4-star glitter. You mean this one? Yeah, I'm gonna be clearing this. You know what? While you guys are here, don't mind me, just Not this. Don't think I need this. Not this. Yeah, because these ones I have an abundance of, I think. Because I've been doing the whatchamacallit. Yeah, look, I have 400, 500, 107, 500. I've been because these ones come in the assignments. That's why. Look, I have like 84 of the squirmering core. I have like a bunch of this, right? So I have like more immortal. So I'm good with this stuff. What I really need are these stuff, right? Like this is the talent stuff. So yeah. Yeah, these you can all get through this. I might stop doing this and focus back onto this depending on what I'm missing. I think I'm missing this one. I think I'm missing this one. Yeah, look, I only have 56 of these ones, which I hope eventually I don't really. I need the cogwheel and the silver main badge. Can somebody tell me, once does the limit for assignment increase any more than this? Anybody at Trailblaze level 60 has 5 out of 5 assignments? Or they're capped at 4 out of 4. 5 out of 4 would be pretty nice, and I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 out of 6, 5 out of 4. I mean, 5 out of 5 would be nice, or 6 out of 6, and I can constantly be farming all of this stuff, and I never have to worry about it. Those packs are only halfway for building every character, otherwise it's kind of eh. But the thing is, I'm like, oh, sorry, bad habit. I'm like building, I am building every character almost. I'm building like 8, I'm building like 10 characters. I eventually want to bring her back into the fold because sometimes it's like, if I want to play Silverwolf effectively, I need more elemental character coverage. Lightning, ice, physical, right? Quantum, wind. All of them needs to, like, I need to be able to flex many characters into different teams. So having a Clara team could be really good. Imaginary, yeah. Don't have imaginary right now. This is the thing, I just don't have the resources to build Locha anymore. Like, now that I poured all that into Bailu, I can't bring another Locha into the fold, right? It just doesn't work. I have Jeopard, I have Natasha and Bailu, and then I'm gonna pull Locha and build him level 80. Like, this is not possible. I might pull on Locha's banner maybe just for Yukong, but I might not. I might even skip Yukong altogether. The recommended Silverwolf teams are the mono team damage teams, right? What I have that's pretty strong is Bailu, Silverwolf, Serval, Seele. I'm probably gonna try to build the mono team. Right now I heard there's a rumor of a quantum healer, and quantum preservation is Fu Xuan. That much is pretty much confirmed. So Fu Xuan comes first, and then we'll have a triple quantum team, meaning the only non-quantum on the team is going to be Branya because she has such great synergy with Seele. So it's going to be Seele, Branya, Fu Xuan, and then Silverwolf. No healers anymore. So I hope Fu Xuan is going to be really, really good. I probably might have to even pull for her light cone just because I'm relying solely on Fu Xuan to keep my team alive. Then I'm pretty sure her light cone is going to be very important in getting that done. And then from then on, this is the thing, right? If I have Fu Xuan and she's keeping my team alive, and then I pull a healer and I'm dropping Branya for the quantum healer, I'm gonna lose a good chunk of damage for my Seele, like burst damage, right? For Seele. So I don't even know if that's worth it. So you guys really have to think about this before committing to a full 4 mono squad. If the 4th quantum is not like a harmony, Seele is going to be losing a lot of damage. Sure, you're going to have very consistent application of Silverwolf, right? You force quantum onto every enemy. So like you can fight. So that my point is, it's only worth it probably to bring the 4th quantum if the enemies don't have quantum. If the enemies have quantum weakness, you should probably just still run Bronya with Silverwolf, to be completely honest with you guys. But the thing is, the problem arises when the enemies have no wind weakness and quantum weakness, and then you have 3 quantums on your team, and then you apply wind on the enemy. You're kind of screwed, you know. So, yeah, that's gonna be that. A lot to think about, but I'm gonna go away. Ting Yun's probably gonna be a very big upgrade for me, to be honest. Really fully level her up, invest into her light cones. But I really want Dance. I might not love. I'm so torn right now. Anyways, I'll give you guys an update next stream. Expect more Honkai Star Rail content for the next little while. I'll make a couple Genshin videos here and there, but not like an excessive amount, because I don't want to really be too negative, right? If there's something exciting to talk about or something that I'm interested in, I'll talk about it, but mostly I'll try to focus on Honkai Star Rail. I'll probably give you guys more account updates, my the results of my research when it comes to characters and stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, urge y'all to stay safe. Peace. Thank you to Shukai for the gifted subs, and thank you to Sanzu for, as always, the generous donations. Till next time, urge y'all to stay safe. Peace. Bye.